Hello, this is live. I am continuing. Yep, still playing Dune Awakening. As for this, hopefully I'll take it down very soon. The news I got is Monday or Tuesday. Anyway, I'm listening to some random people talk until someone in chat says something. Ooh, I got the finally got the achievement for Harko Village. Okay, quests. Right, the cave. Wait, it's that below? Yes, I've developed a new technique. Oh. Didn't have a chance to show it. People? I can chow. The carvings in the door depict a series of planets. A solid projection of a handprint flickers in front of the door. Place your hand. The whir of machinery begins on the walls around the door.
We are the people of Misr. We have known flight and death. The young go on that our people shall not die. Where did our flight begin?
Nilotic al-Aruba. No. Tegis.
You have failed the proving, young Wali.
I thought it was sent to.
We are the people. We grew soft, Wali. So God brought us the weight of kindness to prepare for the typhoon. Name the planet where we lost our way.
Poetry.
On our wanderings, we came to a planet devoid of gods, where war was constant and violence was religion. Have you learned its name, Wali?
Salusa Secundus.
We remember the slave cribs where we were held, weeded out, persecuted. Do you remember too, Wali?
Harmonthep.
You have failed the proof. We are the people of... We grew soft, Wali. On our wandering, we remember the slave cribs where we were held. The thread of the past was carried by word, until we found the poison drug. One of the cursed planets was a blessing for our Sayadina.
So God?
You have failed the... We are the people of... We grew soft, Wali. On our wandering, we remember this. The thread of the past was carried by word. You have failed the proving...
My memory for names and stuff is not good.
On our wandering, we remember the slave cribs where we were held. The thread of the past was carried by so many planets, across so many centuries. Our people broke apart, split, reformed. Some planets we barely remember at all.
Harmontep.
You have failed the... We are the people of... We grew soft. On our wander, we remember the slave. The thread of the past was carried by word. So many planets.
So good.
A long journey, young Wali. But we are almost home. Just one last place of suffering, where our children were taken and made slaves.
Harmontep.
The time of Mihna has ended. Young Wali, pass within and seek your Ummah.
I am humbled. Snipe. And no one managed to crack it until I did.
The path of the Zensuni Exodus is rare and hidden knowledge. You are no Masquerade cultist. Who are you? What do you seek here?
I'm interested in Fremen technology. Primitive, yes. Extraordinarily robust.
The Fremen are long gone. Their siege is abandoned. Only their ghosts remain to haunt these halls.
Tech endures where flesh does not. I'm searching for the Fremen. Their technology may have clues. Who are you? Why is your hair better than mine?
That security door is encoded for Fremen biometrics. How did you bypass it?
I guess they were expecting me.
Perhaps we can help each other.
What do you want? Door open for me. Why do I need you?
I'm a scholar of Fremen social, cultural, and philosophical constructs, both past and present. They fascinate me.
Okay.
And I've studied the layout of this place. It's a death trap.
I'm fine with it.
Between the Mosqueret trying to blow their way in and the structural damage left by the Sardaukar, the whole thing could come crashing down.
You go first.
Why don't we go together? And you can call me Ari.
Who do you work for, Ellie?
I serve no one. Let's say I'm something of a freebooting academic. And like you, my interests lie in discovering the true extent of the Fremen eradication. Or more to the point, discovering if that eradication even occurred.
If they're not dead, where are they?
South, maybe. Arrakis is a big place.
Okay, that's my guess, but
And
it's a
while
pretty
we like
wild
to think
guess.
we're at the center of all things, in relative terms, the sphere of Imperial influence is rather small. They could be anywhere beyond the deep desert or the Tanzaruft, as it's known to the Ikhwan Bedouin.
Do you dispute the Imperial account?
Not entirely. I'm sure the Sardaukar massacred them by the thousands. This siege bears evidence of that. But you're right. I don't believe the Imperial account, and I'm hoping the truth, or part of it, awaits us inside. If we survive.
Goodbye. Okay, she's with me. This door doesn't open. Can you do this? Okay. She came from somewhere. Ammo. Why is there ammo? And medkits. You still with me? Okay, so what is that signal over there? Looks like it's in the middle of the rock. Okay. This isn't where we're supposed to go? What is this?
This would have been the central water repository for the entire siege community.
It's dry.
Value water above any commodity. Feel the dampness in the air, the smell of wet stone. It reminds me of a special place, far away from here. To the Fremen, water is holy. Water is life. Consider the still suit, a design that's both a testament to Fremen ingenuity and a metaphor for their almost religious determination to never waste a drop.
Okay. So, what do we do now? The way forward seems blocked. Are those eating trays? Cooking trays? That's a room. This is either a locked door or not a door. Explore the siege. Oh, so I need to find those points of interest. Mm. Yeah, this is the first companion we've had so far.
It serves the Emperor to depict the Fremen as barbarous and savage, but look at their craft. I see the work of a socially and materially advanced people. A people with the innate practicality and good sense to worship a local and very available god. That's also, conveniently, an apex megapredator.
Practically.
Did you encounter the Masquerade on the way here?
Definitely.
Some kind of cult. Worm worshippers based out of an abandoned power station far to the west. It's odd to see them this far east. But if they found this place, they'll be coming.
This doesn't look like a bed.
Down here, water discipline would finally be relaxed. Visitors could shed their dusty still suits and find refreshment.
That's a lot of signals. Oh. Salvage metal.
Looks like there's no other way forward. I hope you brought your cutter ray.
No problem. Seen this kind of shit before. Is that? What is that? Slaves? A very old desiccated body in a still suit. Why didn't you bring a cutaway, huh? Aren't you supposed to be the professional?
We'll probably find that a lot of corridors and subchambers are collapsed and impassable. Some have been brought down by the Sardaukar to deny key areas and resources to any survivors. Others would have been brought down by the Fremen themselves to crush the invading assault force or channel them to a kill zone.
Okay, let's start with going right. That's a big freaking siege, man. You are blocking my vision.
The Fremen were known to keep large nests of scorpions in order to harvest their venom for blades. That's a door I don't want to open.
Dialogue is at max.
The Fremen were known to keep large nests of scorpions in order to harvest their venom for blades. That's a door I don't want to open.
Well, I'm opening all the doors anyway.
Strange to think these corridors once echoed with the hopes and dreams of a lost multitude. Mothers, fathers, and children beyond count. And now, only silence. A silence this rock hasn't known in 10,000 years.
Okay, before we take the stairs up, let's clean this out. Remember where the stairs are. Actually, if the stairs are on the side, there might be another set on that side. Oof, this guy was crushed. Totally blocked. Mine.
Barracks were through here, I believe, and likely an armory. It's probably for the best that this way is impassable.
Why, I would love to see some Fremen weapons. Ooh,
It's standard Sardaukar doctrine to booby-trap the bodies of their fallen enemy.
great. Yeah, not a lot of water.
I believe the siege power plant would probably be through there, and the air filtration systems beyond that. Many of these doors also led to exterior passages where the water keepers would have maintained external dew collectors and wind traps. An extensive and lossless pipe system would deliver the gathered water to various catch basins and cisterns throughout the siege. However, all water would eventually return to the main reservoir.
Okay.
Our first goal on Arrakis is grassland provinces. We will start with these mutated poverty grasses. When we have moisture locked in grasslands, we'll move on to start upland forests, then a few open bodies of water, small at first, and situated along lines of prevailing winds with wind-trap moisture precipitators spaced in the lines to recapture what the wind steals. We must create a true sirocco, a moist wind, but we will never get away from the necessity for wind traps. This ecological transformation of Arrakis relies upon us controlling 3% of the energy surface. Only 3% to start a self-sustaining system. Learn this lesson well. Our transformation begins in the plantations of the south and proceeds in simple steps. To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Okay. Okay, can you say that again?
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face.
Bind dunes with
Introduce
grass.
burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well
Bind.
you learn to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Bind dunes 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 with grass.
Very good.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally,
Deep plantings.
introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
South shadow.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally,
Downwind
introduce
face.
burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Brilliant work.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil.
Burrowing animals
on how
aerate the
well you
soil.
have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Burrowing animals aerate the soil. Animals aerate, that's moon. Aerate. has already given symbol. We just use the symbol for sand.
Congratulations. You share the knowledge of a Fremen pre-adolescent.
Yay!
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation.
This must be
Remember your lessons and the joy.
So we shut down in less than 15 minutes. Why are you doing this to me? I just got here.
Now we come to the private living areas of the Siege proper. In a Siege community, the leader was known as the Naib, and the various Naibs were often jealous of each other and liked to measure their relative influence by the number of hearths they commanded within their Siege. Siege Talab is a smaller Siege hosting roughly 500 hearths. Siege Tabor, by comparison, the community Pardo Kynes lived within, was said to host well over 2,000. That's the masquerade. I was hoping it would take them longer to arrive in force. We'd better hurry up and be done with our business here.
Well, I'll try, because we have a server outage for 2 freaking hours. But I don't have a lot of time today. We have plans for the evening.
This must be the Cavern of Council, the cultural and political heart of any Siege community. It's here that Siege dwellers would gather to hear a traveling crier regale the community with news from beyond. And up there, upon that great terrace extending over the room, is the reason we're here today.
Great.
Very good.
Not very difficult. Why is my mask on all of a sudden? Why the glove? You're not even hitting the desk still. That's a lot of blood. Some more bodies down there.
Greetings, and Subaku Kuha. If you are watching this, I am likely dead or captured. I came to Siege Talab in the same condition you'll find it now. Abandoned and despoiled. I must have triggered some kind of hidden alarm, because the Sardaukar were at my heels before long. They found me. I haven't long. So listen well. I was brought to this planet, like you and many others, with one overriding goal: find the Fremen. But when I finally came face to face with my quarry, I did not find the villains as described by the Commander or the Emperor. Instead, I found a noble people being drawn into a conspiracy, not of their making. A conspiracy extending from the very heart of the Imperium to the dark corridors of... I have to go. They don't know where I am right now, but I can't risk them finding what I leave for you. I wish there was more time. I have much to tell you, but your mere presence in this secret chamber indicates that the ones who sent us will not stop until they achieve their aims. I have hidden the details of my journey on a mimetic film locked within the safe on the wall. As with the security door and the death still, our blood is the key. And now, I lead the Sardaukar as far from here as I may. Ma salam.
Dat verbied hem lekker in his water. Find the safe. Find the safe. Buggy tread. Okay, it doesn't reveal it.
Tricky Fremen. I believe more than half the technology in this room violates the first 11 Butlerian prescriptions. Probably more. Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of a human mind.
That's what they did?
While the Fremen are ingenious, this technology far exceeds their reach.
Hi, it's me.
Who are you really?
What do you mean?
This film is encrypted with a kind of protection I've only encountered in the restricted section at the Nemesine Library on Artesia.
Okay.
I believe that encryption was of Ixian origin.
Okay.
That's not good. We need an Don't be concerned. I'll reach out when I have more information. If we Atreides are known for anything, it's our stiff-necked honor. Besides, as a mystery, you rank right up there with this film. Parting with people is a sadness. A place is only a place.
Okay. Okay, so we need an Ixian something to read this film. Find a way out. Like this. Wat zou die inderdaad een mouwelpistool? Masquerade will take more than that. Of course they're cutting through.
It's the Masquerade. I'm going to try to draw them off. I'll make contact when I have the film decrypted.
Oh, she took the film?
Infidels! The lightning worm cannot be deceived! You would pay for your desecration in blood!
Come at me, bro.
Do not let them escape!
Oh, I'm not escaping. Am I escaping? I am not escaping. Hi. Give me a second.
Kill them all.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Yes, attack. Don't even have any shields. Sure. Got anything cool? Why are the still suit tubings? Why do they have durability?
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
That's fine. Let's go, mother effers. Okay, can't go through here. Any other ideas? I can't go through here? They broke everything? Okay, then how do I leave? Didn't I just come back from here? I have Ari's pistol. I completed the first part of the story. Oh.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Okay, I'm gonna stay here. Okay, I'm pretty much familiar with all of this. What would have happened had Jessica not read through Dr. Yui's lies? The beast might have been sitting at this very desk, my dry body rotting under his window. Our daughter forced into concubinage with his wicked brother. Instead, the battle is won. We laid the trap and waited, and when and where we expected them, the Harkonnen came. They did not come alone. Among them was Sadukar. It almost cost us our victory, so little of our kin remained. But by dawn the fight was over and our house was still standing. The sisterhood must have known of the Emperor's involvement. If so, what did they gain from warning us? Or did my lady Jessica choose to tell us despite our plans? Smugglers, Fremen. The Fremen, yeah, good riddance. You ever meet one, you know, before the Shadow call? Yeah, they all had those canny eyes staring at me so Hound Fremen weren't so arrogant, but all had that look about him. Like he was not worthy to kiss their boots. Like Nobleborn. Nah, Nobleborn on top of the pyramid, because that's what the way it works. The Fremen are at the bottom of the pyramid, but act like they come from the top. I heard there was good fighters. Gave the Sadokar a fierce fight. They were tough, not denying it. Seen one get grabbed by some Harko guards once. The fight was over before it began. 3 dead Harko and 1 vanished Fremen. Bloody wisps of the desert. Now they're dead. Nothing left of them but a few haunted sieges. Shame the Emperor had to have them all killed. Can't have been many of them to start with. Living in the desert, no water, just worms, storms, and sand. Sadokar did them a favor, if you ask me. Connection to server lost. Excerpt from the Zansuni Schism, a history, by Princess Irulan. The exile of the Zansuni is an event buried in history. The schism between the warlike teachings of Mammoth, Sari, and the Catholic philosophy leanings of shit. Can't I at least read some stuff while you're disconnecting me? Ah, shit. Maybe I can read something anyway. Connection lost. Yeah, no way I can do anything. Those will be offline for game update starting 0900 UTC. Not expected to be 1.5 hours. Please close the game and go to Steam to update. Okay, so I might be able to play later, I might not. I might do some other things, video content related wise in the meantime. So until then, stay good, have fun.